What's up, Renegade Nation? Before we begin the video, I want to give a shout out to our most recent Patreon supporters and YouTube members. Connor Stearman, The Wizard of Oof, Josh Combs, Railfan Noel, Revenant Gaming, Grand Admiral Yamato, TAG Pika, Charday Rider, Damn Is It, Derek Kincaid, Tech Snow, Graffiti Turtle, Dylan Prosper, Latanya Young, Chris O, Tim Dorst, Gino, Fithelo, Fireboy9191, Kevin, by the way, I'm a girl, Noah Simsar, Acoleyte, Ted, Brody Scott, Dark Buddha, Ali Mocha, Matt McMillan, Alan Barty, Scott Winfrey, Michael Abeta, Anene, Alex Estrada, Eric Aldama, Lucky, and Caleb Harrington. And I would also like to give a big shout out to our executive producers, Joshua Fix, The Gimpster 101, and Bevan Brummett. Thank you all very much for your support. And if you wish to become a YouTube member, click the join button, which is right down by the subscribe button. And if you want to join us on Patreon, feel free to click the link down below to find out more. We'll see you there.
Hey guys, guess who the imposter?
Wait, what? Really?
Wait, I don't like pasta.
Got him!
God, son of a...
Hell yeah, bro. We on this.
Hey y'all, Nate here, and yeah, subscription boxes. We actually have done a couple of those in the past. I'm not gonna say exactly that. I remember actually we got a sponsorship one time. They said, yeah, we'd like for you all to do this, and we'll give you a cut of whatever we sell. I'm like, all right, I got nothing to lose. And we did it, and they sent us that box, and it actually had a shirt in it that was actually really cool. Had a bunch of heroes from My Hero Academia on it. We got a bunch of like stickers and fun stuff like that. It's very weeb. It's very weeb, kind of weeb stuff. But subscription boxes, I remember Loot Crate being one. I remember like all of those being so popular for a while. And then, much like the rhythm game popularity, it just dipped off, and now I don't think anyone does it anymore. I'm not sure why. I think it's just, passing crazes and fads go in and out, and then when they realize, there's not really much else to do, people lose interest. So, I'm just gonna be honest. I mean, subscription boxes, I didn't do as many. I know I got a Loot Crate once or twice because I went into it with a friend and they gave it to me 1 month because the stuff that was in it didn't interest them. And then I remembered we did it was Akibento. It was Akibento. I remember it now. I could not remember it off the top of my head, but Akibento. It looked like a little bento box. It was actually really cool. For those of you who do not know what a bento box is, it's a little lunch box. A little Japanese lunch box with like rice and various assorted foods and everything. Yeah, so it was pretty cool. But Scott the Waz is going to be talking about subscription boxes here, and I'm always interested to see what Scott the Waz has to say about this kind of stuff because, Scott's interests usually line up with mine. So let's get this up on screen. Let's give this a watch. Let's see what happens. Here we go.
Hey y'all, Scott here.
Hi, Scott.
I'll take that as a sign. I should subscribe to some boxes. Ever since I was a little kid, I wanted to waste money. Now, I've dipped my toes into wasting money by buying a PS4 Pro, but I think it's time to get mega reckless. I'll just look up how to waste money. Oh, it redirected me to lootcrate.com. Subscription boxes are the most foolproof way to get a bunch of you don't want. You pay a fee to get a new box delivered to your doorstep every month or so with new products included. There are foreign food crates where you get all different kinds of snacks from around the world.
That's
fashion-based ones, shaving-based ones, grass crates. There's really a subscription box for almost any hobby you can think of.
Actually, I take that back. Nick does the Dollar Shave Club, and he still gets his. I know because we got a shipment of it not too long ago. I'm not sure 100% if it's like a monthly thing, but I know Nick enjoys it. Also, like subscription boxes, like stuff for food and stuff like that. I can understand that stuff is more equatable than most of this stuff. But anyway.
Of course, with one of the most prevalent being dork boxes. Oh yeah, boxes full of geeky goodness delivered to my doorstep every month. Subscription boxes focused around nerdy things like video games, movies, and comic books. Yeah, those are the ones I think of when I hear subscription boxes, and Loot Crate is the most well-known. It started back in 2012, and Loot Crate decided the best way to get their name out there is to sponsor any being with a pulse online by sending them a crate to unbox on camera. Yes, I'm sure you've heard something along the lines of, "Hey guys, Loot Crate sent me this. I love Loot Crate. Let's see what they included in the box this month." Oh shit, a sack. Loot Crate sponsorships have probably funded Oklahoma's government. They're everywhere. And one of the only big things that sponsored a ton of social media rock stars that I got suckered into using was 99 Gamers. It was a site you could use to sell video games for virtual coins that you could only use on the site to spend on other video games people were trying to sell. One of my favorite ways to evade taxes. It was a cozy little site for a while. It was a simplified way to trade video games online. You sell games for coins, you use those coins to buy more games. I liked it based off of my experience using the site. But then I didn't use it for a year, and when I checked it out again, they decided to let people sell whatever the hell they wanted. 99 Gamers, you can buy Liberty City stories and a rug. So they became nothing more than another version of eBay or Craigslist. It shut down. But yeah, that was the only major thing that online personalities were sponsored by that I tried out. But Loot Crate, man, they sponsor everybody! I'm sure the term sponsored by Loot Crate will be the last thing I hear before death. Well, if people get paid to talk about Loot Crate, then it must be good. Let's check out their website. Alright, lootcrate.com, home of Jacob's favorite box apparently. Well, I can pick a crate. Oh my god, they've really expanded to all different kinds of crates. Last time I checked, they basically only had one Loot Crate box, but I guess enough people said, good stuff, but needs more Slam Crate, and boom, we got it now. Oh wow, the Loot Vault! I can pick up random stuff they included in previous crates that are just rotting in their warehouse. Alright, I think I know what I'm getting here. You see, I gotta go with a standard Loot Crate, but they offer a Loot Crate DX. I'd be a pussy for not getting that. I'm not super into comic books, and when Loot Crate says pop culture, they basically just mean superheroes at this point. I'm obviously much more of a video game guy, so I should...
Main reason for that is because look how popular the friggin' Marvel movies are, dude. I guarantee you, if video games are still laughed at, like how comic books used to be. You see, comic books were laughed at from like the 1950s all the way up until like the 1990s, and then people were like, oh shit, these stories are actually really good. Let's make movies out of them. And then companies were just like, oh shit, people are making movies of this stuff? And they like it? Shit, we need to buy up everything. And that's, get their grubby little hands on every little thing that they could. They're going to do the same thing with video game movies. The very moment that there's a successful video game movie out there, they're going to buy up, I guarantee you, if the Uncharted movie featuring Tom Holland comes out, I want you all to write this down. The date is February 19th, 2021 at 1:42 a.m. I guarantee you, the moment that the Uncharted movie comes out and it is successful in any way, shape, or form, everyone is going to be rushing to buy up every single video game property for film rights. Every single one. That includes, like, StarCraft, that includes World of Warcraft. Because here's the thing, World of Warcraft, I know was like already made into a movie, but it wasn't successful. But I guarantee you, they'll just be like, we can give this another shot. Let's throw another $100 million at it. Because they don't give a shit about giving away $100 million to some rant. Because guess what? They can just write it off as a loss. If it doesn't make its money back, guess what? They write that off on their taxes. Boom. Big win. Movie industry's a big racket.
Grab a Loot Gaming box as well. And then why not? Loot Remix. Basically just take random stuff from the Loot Vault, stuff from previous Loot Crates, and cram a bunch of old shit they can't get rid of into a Loot Remix. So let's go with all these. My crates are here! Alright, I've never been this excited to start subscribing! Here we have a Loot Crate DX box, something designed specifically for people who take things too seriously. This cost me $50 per month.
Malcolm Reynolds.
I mean, it must be called DX for a reason, so let's dive in. We got ourselves a Captain Marvel t-shirt. Now, when they asked me for my t-shirt size, I personally hit the largest size they offered by accident, so I can officially say I own a Captain Marvel blanket.
I need to see that image. It looks like my nephew trying to wear one of my shirts. I remember we were at a cookout one time, and we were out, and my sister asked if Riley could borrow one of my shirts, and I said sure. I'm a double triple XL kind of guy, and he puts it on, and it looks like that. sorry you put that mental image in my head. That's what got me. Just my nephew trying to run around and him tripping and falling over the fact that my fat ass shirt goes so far down. Oh God. Okay. I'm sorry, Scott. I don't mean to laugh at you, but congrats on being skinny. Enjoy it.
I had from Alien there. We finally have something to store all my components.
Oh, the Nostromo. Hell yeah.
A Firefly Mini Masters Figures Little Damn Heroes Malcolm Reynolds.
Okay.
Man, you really have to be a full-blown Firefly fan to have any use for this. At least
Hey, come on. Firefly's awesome.
with the Alien head. Hey, I'm using this right now. Battlestar Galactica Cylon Raider figure. This thing's filling up. The Fifth Element Multipass. Oh, sweet plastic. Star Trek comic that's exclusive to Loot Crate, but because of that, a lot of Loot Crate subscribers don't care about it, so I can buy one off of eBay for $5. Some Captain Marvel paper. I don't care about any of this. And that is my main issue with stuff like Loot Crate. The general idea of a pop culture box is very broad. It's totally up in the air if you're going to get items pertaining to franchises you care about at all. I've never seen Firefly, Battlestar Galactica, or The Fifth Element, and these items are total fans-only products. I can't appreciate them if I'm not a fan. At least with stuff like a t-shirt and hat, I mean, I can use those. But a Fifth Element multi-pass, yeah, I'm not going to use this. No matter what, you will always get something in a Loot Crate you don't care about. Because pop culture means literally anything Hollywood spews out. I think the more laser-focused crates that revolve around a specific brand are much more understandable to me. But even then, most of the time, the value of these crates doesn't always match the price I pay per month. Loot Crate DX cost me $50. The Star Trek comic is fine, but I can buy this online for $5 brand new. The Battlestar Galactica figure I can buy for $2, Jesus. Now, I did take the lowest price I could find for each of the items on eBay, and everything did end up equating to around $50, give or take. But that was only really because the Firefly figure was going for like $25. I mean, I guess you get what you pay for with this box, but I'd personally rather spend $50 on things that I would definitely like, rather than risk spending $50 on.
Although the $50 price tag would be a bit much. But that Malcolm Reynolds figure is pretty awesome.
On a crate of things I potentially won't care about at all. And for the stuff I don't want, I have to go through the hassle of trying to sell it online or getting rid of it somehow. But I guess that's part of the rush. Opening up the box every month and finding out if you wasted your money or not is just part of the thrill. Yeah, I wasn't too awful thrilled with my Loot Crate DX. I'm also not too terribly interested in a lot of what Loot Crate considers pop culture. There's lots of stuff I like, but the majority of stuff in this box wasn't up my alley. I know a lot of people will probably say, Jesus, Scott, you're so negative. What do you like?
Games.
Well, if Loot Crate DX didn't have a ton of stuff that appealed to me and wasn't worth the money because while the items barely met the worth $50 quota, now I have a bunch of junk I don't want and it's impossible to sell them because everybody else is trying to sell them for dirt cheap. Let's see what their garage sale in a box is like. Yes, Loot Remix. $15 for this thing filled with past Loot Crate items. Son of a bitch. Guys, after I sell these, I'm about to be swimming in $4. There are two specific eras of my life. When I didn't own two Battlestar Galactica Cylon Raider figures, and now. BioShock Infinite socks. I like BioShock Infinite. Not sure if I smack it on my feet like it, but hey, here's one thing based on something I enjoy. Scarlet Witch toothpick holders. Alright, now instead of canceling my subscription after I spent $15 on socks I'm not gonna wear, a $2 figure I already had and didn't want, and toothpick holders, I accidentally didn't cancel my...
Scott, I have a proper use for those, quote-unquote, see, I'm trying to...
$2 on socks I'm not gonna wear, a $2 figure I already had and didn't want, and toothpick hold...
I got a good use for those toothpick holders, Scott. Pour yourself a shot. Toothpick holders. Right. They're shot glasses.
I accidentally didn't cancel my Loot Remix subscription. It lives, everybody. I got a second box, let's see if they redeem themselves. Here's a Voltron beanie and scarf.
Oh yeah, it's June.
Marvel shoelaces. Yeah, I am a strict fan of not shoelaces. And a Power Rangers minifigure.
I don't know which was lamer.
Well, we have one last crate to try and save it all.
Loot
Gaming. I've been on the record before stating I'm okay with video games, so hopefully this one will feature video games I'm okay with. Alright, Shadow of the Tomb Raider shirt. I like the modern Tomb Raider series, and hey, we can check off the it's a medium and not a 5XL requirement. Diablo 3 mug. Hey, not bad. Let's see if it's of any quality.
Oh, it works.
And of course, you always gotta round things off with a wallet and hat. $30 a month for this. You can buy like 1/10 of a Switch with that. Don't think I'm a big subscription boxes guy. I get the whole appeal is getting a box full of new stuff every month and not knowing what you're gonna get. Lots of people like that, and I totally understand it. It's just for me,
I personally see that as getting a bunch of shit I don't want. But hey, that's just my opinion. Please respect that. Just don't act like this thing is this almighty deity to you. I don't want to hear anything about how you met your wife through Loot Crate or something.
Well, Loot Crate was a bit of a bust for me, but maybe there's another virgin-based subscription box out there that's up my alley. I've heard one in the past called the One-Up Box. Let's get one of those.
Oh.
Okay. Let's be honest, most of these things are the exact same, just with different names and products every month. They generally cover the same bases of cheap pop culture merchandise that we couldn't sell at Target, so we'll just pawn it off to all the subscribers of Loot Crate. Here, you try to sell it. There are some neater ones. I always like the idea of the foreign food crates, and something like the Retro Gaming Treasure Crate is more up my alley. Getting random retro games every month. A sweet battle chest. But overall, the monthly subscription box model just isn't for me, especially the ones that are broadly based around nerd culture. Which is why I bought a bunch of subscription boxes from retail stores. Yeah, Loot Crate and various other companies that specialize in subscription boxes started trying to sell these gift boxes in stores. These are subscription boxes without the subscription. They don't really update them, these just sit at a Walmart as easy gift options, I assume. Well, let's take a look at Loot Crate's Gaming Treasures. Cause nothing screams gaming treasures more so than this guy. Alright, it's an Assassin's Creed pop figure. This is the first pop figure I've ever owned. I've made it 22 years without one, and now I know the...
That's from the movie, not from the... Make doubly sure. Assassin's Creed Aguilar. I'm pretty sure that's from the movie. Aguilar Assassin's Creed. Yeah, that's from the movie. That's not even from a game. That's not even from a game of Assassin's Creed. That's from the movie. I would understand if you had Ezio. I would understand if you had Altair. I would understand if you had, what's his name? No, not Connor. Edward Kenway. I would understand if you had Edward. I would understand if you had Connor. I would understand if you had any of the heroes from any of the more recent Assassin's Creed games. Hell, I'd understand if you'd have had Desmond. But...
the first thing I'm giving away in my will. A Borderlands mousepad, TF2 pin set, a Bioshock Infinite keychain, a copy of Ready Player One, and some Hearthstone code. I can't wait for me and only me to never use this thing. They also offer the Retro Arcade Classics box, a Sonic figure, yeah, my favorite arcade classic. Exclusive Street Fighter comic, Pac-Man glass, Galaga pin, and Tetris magnets. Alright, I'm obviously more smitten with the Retro Arcade Classics variety, but you get a hunkin' book with the other one. That's pretty cool. Yeah, but a lot of the junk with the Gaming Treasures box feels like, here's a fucking mouse pad. I'd say Retro Arcade Classics has a lot more consistent quality with all the products and neatness to it all. A Pac-Man glass, come on, that's bound to hold water. And Tetris magnets, those are pretty fun. After the NES Classic Edition took the world by storm, companies began to feel more comfortable flooding Target and Walmart with retro gaming knickknacks, and we got some gift boxes out of this. Sony's been desperately trying to be just like Nintendo by milking nostalgia lately, and boy has that been working out. The PlayStation Loot Box by Numbskull compared to the PlayStation Box by Culturefly. Both came out around the same time in late 2018. I love the design of these boxes. I think the Culturefly one has more useful items. The beanie coaster set, which is probably my favorite item of the bunch. We got a notebook, fucking socks. Numbskull has more of a collectible you're never gonna use feel to a lot of the items in the box. Like, they're cool, but I'm never gonna use some of these. Like pins and a spinner keychain. But this mug is solid quality, and I've never wanted to open a bottle.
I like that mug. I like that mug.
Pins and a spinner keychain, but this mug is solid.
I like that mug. I want that mug. I can't express to you all how much retro, like PlayStation stuff that I love.
Quality, and I've never wanted to open a bottle more than I do right now. Numbskull also made an Atari one, which is sort of garbage. Compared to their PlayStation release, this one doesn't have nearly as nice presentation. While it has some products that are the same between the two, just now obviously with Atari flair, the PlayStation one has a steel mug. The Atari one has a cheap cinch bag instead. Garbage. In comparison, Culturefly whipped together this SNES box, which is pretty cool. It's actually themed around retro Nintendo systems as a whole, where we get NES game coasters, a Game Boy mug and notebook, a plush controller for some reason, an SNES backpack. There's a nice variety of stuff here, and it doesn't feel like it got ripped off with a damn cinch bag. Oh, the mystery item was an NES pin. Well, there you go, the box has been validated. Now, I think these system boxes work really well. If you're into retro gaming or Nintendo, Atari, or PlayStation specifically, I think these make for solid gift options for those kind of people. people. If you're just a blatant fan of any of these properties, you're bound to enjoy most of the items in each of these boxes or find some actual use out of them. But then there's the Midway Classic Arcade box by The Coop.
Jesus.
I legitimately don't know how this made it into Target, and hey, look here, it's on clearance. The lineup of games represented in this box, I just don't see a lot of people saying, oh man, when I think Rampage, I also think Paperboy Joust and Spy Hunter. Also, opening up, first impressions are always key, and this looks like a garbage bag. I mean, there's some cute stuff in here, but just little collectibles, nothing like a nice mug or coasters, stuff like a tiny tin lunchbox and Boingler. Well, if we want something specifically designed for specific fans of specific properties, here we have Mario and Zelda boxes by Butterfly. The Mario one is obviously aimed more towards younger fans with stuff like a mushroom lunch bag, but there's still some cute little things in here, like a sticky note block. The Zelda one is legitimately cool. This coin bag is so nice looking.
Oh,
You get a
dude.
journal, drinking glass, rupee bullet, vinyl figure. This is legitimately really nice stuff. So, yeah, I actually kind of like these gift boxes you can get in stores. I think they're pretty adequate presents for people you know are fans of certain things. The variety gift boxes and stuff like Loot Crate in general, there's too much variety in there in my opinion. There's too much wiggle room for potential. They aren't gonna like a lot of the properties represented, and so many of those things feel way more like they're working within a strict budget, where a lot of these gift boxes don't feel like that nearly as much. And a lot of these ended up cheaper than subscribing to a specific Loot Crate. Well, out of all the boxes I've swapped spit with, these ones, we've been on a pretty crazy journey these past 12 minutes, and a lot can change in such a short period of time. Just in the past 12 minutes, I've contracted something. I've been diagnosed with not giving a shit about Loot Crate.
That's fair. That's more than fair. Good God. So, yeah. Scott the Waz, ladies and gentlemen. Scott the frickin' Waz. So, yeah, subscription boxes. I have my issues with subscription boxes. But, to each their own. I mean, you know, I'm a fan of multiple facets. I'm a fan of games. I'm a fan of anime. I'm a fan of fantasy. Mine goes across the board in a lot of ways. And I know Scott's talk about, you know, the pretty much scattershot way that they go with throwing random stuff in there for, you know, pop culture necessity can miss a lot of people. Yeah, but me being the big nerd that I am, I mean, I recognized pretty much, well, most of the stuff. The only thing I didn't recognize was which Assassin's Creed character that was, and, you know, I found out why. Because it's Aguilar from the fucking movie, not from the games! Stop saying it's from the games! Oh, it's not. Damn it. Oh, I'm such a nerd. But that Nostromo hat, I would... Okay. What are some of the items that I would take that Scott presented in this? Let's see. Loot Gaming, Loot Crate. Let's see. I would definitely take the Loot Crate that...
I've never been this excited to start subscribing! Here we have a Loot Crate DX box, something designed specifically for people who take things too seriously.
Let's see, what would I take? I would take probably... Yeah, I'd give that Captain Marvel shirt to, like, a homeless shelter. It'd go to more use there because I probably wouldn't use it. Oh my God. The Nostromo hat, I would keep that. I love the Alien franchise, and that is legit. I like that. That I would definitely keep. The Firefly figure of Malcolm. Let's see. And then, of course, that I don't really care about, Battlestar Galactica. The multipass from The Fifth Element. I think that's pretty cool. I wonder if they actually got Mila Jovovich's permission to use her picture for the multipass. And that's actually pretty cool as well. Star Trek The Next Generation, Mirror Broken. I'm not sure what the deal is with that, but it looks cool. The Captain Marvel, I don't care. Let's see. Loot Crate. Let's see, what was it? It was the Loot Remix. Again, screw the Battlestar Galactica. In all honesty, I'd be down for just blowing those up as for part of a little bit. The BioShock Infinite socks. Not really my color of socks, but I like BioShock Infinite. Those aren't toothpick holders, those are shot glasses. I would gladly use those Scarlet Witch shot glasses. Let's see. And what else? Marble shoelaces. The Black Power Ranger thing. I'd probably use it. I mean, I'd probably take it to see if I can get Walter Jones to sign it. The man who originally played Zack the Black Ranger. Loot Gaming. That Tomb Raider shirt's pretty cool. I like that. The Diablo mug, yes, I would take that. Let's see. The Dark Souls wallet, yes, I would take that. And that hat, I'd probably give to Chad because hats are Chad's style. And he loves Elder Scrolls, and I guarantee if I gave him that, he would just be like, absolutely. He would take that all day. And, yeah. Now, here we go with the ones here. Again, I would take that mouse pad. I would definitely take that Borderlands mouse pad. Let's see. That key, I would definitely take. Team Fortress 2. I'd find a use for it, for the pins. That BioShock key, I would definitely use. The Ready Player One book, yeah. Even though I know people who've read it already. Yeah, Hearthstone. I'd give it to someone who, like, in our community who plays Hearthstone. The Sonic the Hedgehog thing. Oh yeah, the Tetris magnets, definitely. I love those magnets on my fridge. Yeah, there's so many here, but the one I want is that PlayStation mug. Oh yeah, that's what I want. That's what Daddy likes. Yeah, I'll take that all day, every day. So anyway, yeah, I don't want to pester y'all anymore with my bullshit, so I'm just going to leave it here. I'm going to end the video here. So hopefully you all enjoyed. If you want to see more from Scott the Woz, click his name in the title of the video. If you want to see more from us, feel free to click our subscribe button right down below. And feel free to hit that like button and ring that bell to stay notified. And until next time, I'm Nate. I'll see you then. Peace out.